Hey, this is me, and I'm going to continue the series that I started a few weeks ago. I wanted to talk about my interactions with neurotypicals, but I think I'm going to try to push that to next week or the week after, just so I can work out like what topics I want to focus on for that, and just give myself some time to actually make sure everything's right. So in the meantime, I'm going to discuss something else that's in some ways related. For so long now, I've just felt basically completely left out, excluded, isolated, shut out, just alone, Everyone does their thing, talks, and whenever I try to, say I want to talk to or be part of this, everyone just shuts me out, and I'm left alone. And when I think I finally find someone that I'm close to, I try to reach out and embrace it, and they just pull away every single time and stop talking to me, and it's just the same thing over and over. And quite honestly, I'm so sick of dealing with that in some ways I kind of wish and fantasize that I am in a disaster movie and I am like the hero. Now there's a reason for this. In a lot of disaster movies, you have this ragtag group of people who don't get along. Then the disaster strikes and they're forced to look past their differences and, work together. And they become closer and realize that maybe they were being petty and, everyone there is not so bad in the process. A lot of my stories are based on similar plots. We have Mount Madrid. There's the New Madrid fault line erupts, and an outcast who knows a lot about geology, realizes what everyone's hiding from the public and saves everybody. Shrubs in Equestria. Caillou gets sent to Equestria, and the ponies don't trust him for the most part. Then the Shrubs attack, and they have to work past their differences to save Equestria, and they learn maybe they shouldn't have judged him just because he's different. Catastrophe for the Titanic. Zephyr Breeze gets sent to a behavioral program on a ship, and he adopts this persona to get everyone to like him, and everyone ends up hating him. And then when the ship starts sinking, he has to try and work with them to save the day, and they realize that he's actually trying to save the day. Maybe he's not so bad. There's several others that have similar premises. I think you can see where this is getting at. If I was in a disaster movie, it would be kind of good. Obviously the fact that others are getting affected by that's not good, but being in it, everyone would realize that, maybe that guy that's a little bit different, maybe that guy that's a little bit weird, maybe that guy that is always left behind and left out is actually pretty cool, and we should be giving him a chance. And when the disaster is over and you survive it, you come out on the other end closer and you're never alone again. They have a newfound respect for you. You don't have to... You're not left out because you probably saved their lives several times, and you're better off. You don't have to deal with the depression. You don't have to deal with that loneliness and exclusion anymore, because you actually have a group that knows the true you and respects you and gave you a chance, and it paid off. And obviously that chance was pretty circumstantial, but still, the end result is you're not alone anymore, and that is really appealing to me. Now obviously there's a downside to this. Disaster movies, not everyone makes it through. There's definitely a lot of them where you have even the main characters end up getting killed off by unfortunate events, like 2012. They have the one pilot that he tries to land the plane on a glacier and he doesn't stop in time, and it ends up falling into the abyss. Or Krampus. A lot of people get taken away in that movie, and there's camaraderie between the ones that remain, but it still doesn't change the fact that it sucks to be the ones that aren't there anymore. But in some ways, when all you live with is rejection and exclusion and just being alone, is that really such a bad thing? Either way, no matter what side of the coin you're on, whether you come out as the hero who saved the day and survived against all odds, or the guy that died trying, at least the pain of the rejection ends, at least the exclusion ends, at least all of this crap that I am so sick of dealing with and have no idea what to do about ends. I don't have to suffer anymore. I don't have to deal with that BS. I don't have to deal with any of that, So yeah, that's in some ways, that's kind of appealing to me, to be in a disaster movie. And either way, you come out on the other end not having to deal with all that crap that I've had to deal with for, at this point, honestly, years. And I'm just so sick of it, and I don't even know what to do to change it. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way, but that's just how I feel. And I'm just kind of tired of it, Tired of watching everyone else freaking have all these close conversations and talking about stuff, even ones who claim to be my friends, and they never talk with me about that stuff. And when you try to get close to them, they shut you out or pull away, and it just never stops, I'm honestly sick of that. And in some ways, I sort of do feel like what it would take to change it is a natural disaster, because nothing I do works and nothing changes. And it doesn't seem to matter what I do or what I say, it's just always the same result. And I'm just, enough is enough. That's kind of how I feel, honestly. And I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but I'm honestly just, I don't know what to do about it.